All right, so you're ready to dive into the world of freelancing.
It's exciting, right? The flexibility, the freedom to be your own boss, so much potential.
It really does seem like everyone's going freelance these days.
Mm.
But how do you actually make it work? Like really make it a success? That's what we're diving into today. We're going to break down those essential tips that anyone thinking about freelancing or maybe just starting out needs to know.
And we're looking at some really interesting research today, some fresh perspectives on things.
Yeah, we've got 5 key strategies to unpack. Finding your niche, so important.
Sure.
Figuring out those rates, marketing yourself, building those client relationships.
And of course, the one that trips everyone up, managing the money side of things.
Exactly. So let's kick things off with this whole niche thing. I always think about it like this. Say you're craving like the best pizza in town, right?
Yeah,
You're not just going to go to any old pizza place, right? You're going to find the place that everyone's raving about, the specialists, the ones who are known for their amazing pizza.
I like that analogy. And it's the same with freelancing, right?
Yeah.
You've got to think, what's that one thing, that specialty that you're truly an expert in? Becoming that go-to person in a specific area, that's what makes you stand out in a crowded marketplace.
And it makes sense if you think about it. When you need brain surgery, you want the best brain surgeon, not a general practitioner who dabbles in a bit of everything, right?
Exactly. It not only makes you more attractive to clients who need those specific skills,
Mm.
but it also means you can generally command better rates.
And probably makes that whole marketing thing a whole lot easier too, right?
Totally. Because you know exactly who you're talking to, you know where to find them.
Speaking of rates, that's our next stop on this freelance journey. Let's be honest, this is the part a lot of us get, well, a little anxious about.
It's true. And I think it's where a lot of freelancers, especially new freelancers, stumble. They end up undervaluing their skills and experience.
Yeah, it's like giving away your talent for free.
Mm.
You wouldn't believe how many people fall into that trap.
Yeah.
So how do we avoid that? One of the things that really jumped out at me from the research is this idea of like reverse engineering your income.
I've heard of that. Yeah. Basically figuring out what you want to earn and working backward.
Exactly. Like say you want to make, I don't know, $80,000 a year.
Yeah.
Factor in all those things, expenses, those pesky taxes, even vacation time. Figure out, okay, what does that actually look like as an hourly rate? Suddenly, it's not just about what you think you should be charging, but what you need to charge to hit your goals.
It's a total mind shift. And it takes the emotion out of it, which I think is really important.
So, so important. Don't be afraid to charge what you're worth. Now, once you've nailed down your niche and your rates, time to attract those clients. And in this digital age, that means what? Building your online presence.
It's like setting up shop, right? You wouldn't open a store in the middle of nowhere and expect customers to just wander in. You got to be where the people are.
Right.
Uh,
So what does that look like in the online world?
well, a professional online portfolio is a must. It's your chance to showcase your best work, what you can bring to the table.
It's like your shop window, letting people see what you've got.
Exactly. And then you've got your networking platforms like LinkedIn. It's not just about having a profile, it's about actively engaging, joining those groups, connecting with people in your industry and potential clients.
And don't forget content marketing. Sharing your expertise, whether it's through blog posts, webinars, even just like quick tips on social media, it all adds up.
Absolutely. It positions you as an expert in your field, someone who's not afraid to share their knowledge.
Okay, so you've got the clients coming in, now what? How do you turn those first-time clients into like raving fans who keep coming back for more?
Relationships, that's the key. Obviously, consistent quality work, that's a given. But it goes deeper than that. Clear communication, being proactive, anticipating problems before they arise, those are all so important.
And sometimes it's about going that extra mile,
Yeah.
you know? Like exceeding their expectations in a way they weren't expecting. That's what makes people go, wow, and tell all their friends.
It's the best marketing out there, word of mouth referrals.
Totally. Okay, last but not least, let's talk money, honey. Managing the financial side of freelancing, it can feel a little overwhelming.
Especially when you're used to that regular paycheck coming in.
Yeah, exactly. So what are your top tips for staying on top of the money game?
Well, first off, get organized, disciplined invoicing, tracking every single expense. Honestly, there are some great apps out there that make this part so much easier.
Yeah, technology is a freelancer's best friend, am I right?
Absolutely. And for the love of all that is good, don't forget about taxes. Setting aside a percentage of each payment you get throughout the year, trust me, future you will thank you.
Nothing worse than a surprise tax bill. So there you have it. You've got your roadmap to freelance success. Define your niche, set your rates high, market yourself like a pro, build those strong relationships, and master your money.
And remember, the freelance world is constantly changing, so never stop learning, always be curious, and keep honing those skills.
Who knows what amazing freelance adventures await?